Hello, welcome back again. This is the third time I've recorded a video that didn't work out. So last week I recorded a video. I didn't look at it because I didn't notice that it was anything wrong. But when I reinstalled OBS, I lost a lot of like my custom settings that I have when it comes to recording. And one of the things is the audio tracks. I like to keep the audio tracks separate. It did not do that. Yeah, but like the audio tracks were separate and therefore it did not record any of the gameplay that I had. And that was when I was playing Modern Warfare 2019. So then I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna re-record another video today. Maybe that was just like a fluke or whatever. I made sure to check the advanced properties in OBS to record the tracks and everything like that. However, I didn't go into the settings to go to the recording tab where the fucking checkboxes are to make sure that all those checkboxes are checked so that it will record those separate tracks. And therefore, I lost a second video that I recorded. This is the third time. I'm exhausted. I don't want to record another video again. So after this, if this don't work, I'm done. I'm chilling. I'm just gonna watch Fire Force for the rest of the night. I don't know. God, I was talking about so much shit in those videos. And I was popping the fuck off. That makes me so mad too. I haven't played COD in a while, right? But I felt back home playing COD. It's been a long time since I played Call of Duty. It's been nice to just go back and play it and just like couch game equivalently to couch gaming. So what was I talking about in my recordings? Because that's something that's like, when I get into the flow of conversations, stuff like that, especially when it comes to recording videos, it becomes just me talking and it's really easy. But when I like have to remember what I was talking about and then get back into that tangent, that's difficult. That's really hard for me to do sometimes. So I'm hoping that like maybe things will be a lot better than what it was this time around. Yeet! Okay. I didn't really have much of a choice there. Fuck, dude, I'm getting fucking molly-whopped over here. What the fuck? First thing I was talking about success, or the lack of which I have. Bro, dude. I don't want to have to lock in and use a keyboard and mouse again, but I'm also getting fucking dicked on right now. I feel like I need to readjust my sensitivity. I haven't really touched it. First off, is there aim assist on? How do I turn that off? I get that. How do I turn off aim assist? Okay, I don't have time to do it here. I'll do it later. Why did I continue to go up the stairs knowing it's a bouncing Betty? Woo! Did you see that nade? No, I'm so serious. Aim assist is fucking me over. I'm trying to kill that guy who's tucked in over there, but because he's standing still, I can't do anything. Fuck this guy. Piece of shit. Get out of here. Jump. Jump. Jump! Jump! I hate them. I hate them so much, you camping rats. You know, like, it's crazy. I was hearing so much complaints about, like, oh, there's so much camping in 2019. Bro, there's no camping like Black Ops 6 camping, bro. I waged my own personal success and happiness. Well, first off, I waged off my happiness off of my success and my success off of my financial. And that's a problem because obviously that's not the case. Bitch, that's not how you're supposed to do it, right? Like, no, you can be successful and not happy, right? You can, because money doesn't inherently buy you happiness, but money does get rid of my stresses. I stop stressing about shit when I have money. Oh, this guy's a fucking rat, dude. Nah, I'm killing him because that slimy little shit. Oh, he's dead already, you fucking lucky bastard. And I got him back. Move, motherfuckers! What are you doing? Of course we lost. And I didn't even do that great. I just shit. I need to, Oh, it was me? What did I do? Oh, the nade. All me. Want them to know. Even if I didn't win. I cooked you, motherfuckers. Well, first off, let's talk about success. Let's talk about that, right? What is success? To me, success is stability. No, correction. Success is beyond stability. Comfortable is when you're comfortable, right? You're not too stressed out or anything like that. You know, you can't be stupid, you're fine. But successful means to me that like, you're not even just fine, you can also be stupid. Like in terms of financials and the way you take care of things, that's success. So I correlate succession with financial. Okay, now the financial part. I feel like I've gotten comfortable instead of pushing to be successful. I feel like I've pushed the direction to work on nothing that has actually led to improving my level of success. Like, and it might be something like, oh, you're being too hard on yourself. You're being a little too harsh. But like, it's a conversation I need to have with like me. I've gotten so comfortable that I'm not motivated, and not being motivated means that I will not progress my success. Why is that important? Well, financials to me also create happiness. Let me specify that, because I don't think money inherently is cause happiness, but no, it solves a lot of stresses, and that can create happiness by not having any stresses. It can also create boredom, but I think it creates a pretty solid time in life, right? You're not worried about everything. You can be very happy and free. What is Black Ops 3's map? And it was in Black Ops 4, although I don't know a lot of people liked it. I thought it was fine. He's dead, but I have no ammo left. Yeah. Wow. Okay. What the fuck was he shooting at me for? Wait, I'm not fighting at me for. What did he hit me with? Cause that shit hurt. I feel like I've gotten so comfortable, and it almost makes me feel like I'm lazy now. Like I haven't pushed to the drive to get better. And like, it's not even just financial. Cause I wish it'd be like, oh, just financial, right? But like artistically as well, like creatively, I don't feel like I've gotten so comfortable kind of being lazy on it that I don't feel like there's any success around the corner for it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, if I didn't win that fight, I would be a little sad with myself, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, you should have killed me with that. I mean, to be fair, he had a sniper. If he didn't hit me with the first one, he probably wasn't gonna get me with anything else. I ain't no rat. Yeah, I ain't no rat, bro. I would jump right out there. I don't give a fuck. I know some people are like, I need my kill streaks. I don't care enough. I just want to kill people. Shit, that scared the fuck out. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Also, it scared my aim assist. I didn't know which target to choose. I didn't even bother. I just realized I didn't turn it off, and I don't know how to turn it off. Yo, that's funny. I feel like I've gotten stagnant. I've gotten, like I said, I don't feel like there's any progression, no motivation to push it forward. And because of that, I feel like a failure. I feel like I haven't done enough to strive for success. Yo, it would have been clean if I got the third one, though. You know it would have. It would have been awesome. I might be overthinking it. I might be worrying about it too much. But it is something that is, like, real for me. I want to have success. And I don't think that success means that I have to be dirty, stinking, fucking rich. But I think it's more like... Ain't no way. You are a rat, sir. And I want you to understand, you are a rat. You're disgusting little fucking feral little rat, dude. Like, clean yourself up, bro. Oh. Okay. I could have made up for it if I actually landed my shots, but because I'm completely equivalent to dog shit, I can't. That was one. Oh, shit! Yo, like, you're proning on the corner, dude? What the fuck is this, Rainbow Six? Like, god damn. Right, like I said, maybe I'm a little too harsh on myself. Maybe I hate that. Bro looked like he was a corpse already, so I didn't even question it. The more I think about it, the more I get myself stressed by it. What was that? Oh, what the fuck? Do you see these rats? Dude, hold on. Fucking rats, dude. What else was I talking about in that video? I was also talking about just change, though. So the first video I was recording originally was just talking about changing myself to being a better person. Don't get me wrong, I've definitely made changes, and I've definitely improved myself as a person, and to the point that I've moved myself in life towards more of a healthier direction. I can't really necessarily say I'm a happier person, but I can definitely say I'm a healthier person. And I think that being healthier will maybe push for me to feel happier? Question mark? I don't know. I can't really answer that directly because I don't know if that's true or not. Bro, these rats and these corpses, dude. Like, the changes that I wanted to, like, I was like, oh yeah, you gotta make more changes in your life to make yourself a better person. And like I said, in the healthier sense, where it's like I'm being healthier, I'm talking about my problems more, I'm taking action on my problems, and I'm not looking too deep into the past anymore. I'm moving forward and making those decisions to think about the future more instead of lamenting over the past. But the same caveat to that is there are setbacks, right? There are things that come into your life that are setbacks, right? Or certain setbacks that are still there that you kind of have to burn, so like burning bridges and stuff like that. Not saying that like people are the setbacks. It's more like habits are. Doing the same shit and expecting a different result it's insanity. That's literally insanity. So I think that's more so one of my problems was that I kept trying to, if I was like, oh, if I do this again with this person, maybe it might be different. But like, even though people are different, Sometimes they're not. Sometimes what happens is just the same, is going to be the same shit. And also it's just motivation like with that too, because before I didn't really have much motivations to change because I didn't care to see tomorrow. But now it's like I have goals to see tomorrow. I have goals to see years ahead. If I want that, I have to start working on me now, so that when I get there, I'll be better and prepared for what's there. Which means I gotta let go of what's there and what was there before, right? And that requires you to burn a lot of bridges. So a lot of bridges that aren't healthy for you. But I think one of the things that I was having an issue with when I was talking about the whole changes thing was that there are times where people can't take personal accountability. I think I've gotten much better at personal accountability, but I think that's something that I've always hated, is that people will be like, oh, well, you did this and therefore it's all your fault. And it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, what I did was wrong, but what you did was also wrong. Like, it takes two to tango. It's not just one person. There's personal accountability that needs to be taken there, because not everything is just concrete. Not everything is so concrete where it's just one person's fault. It's usually multiple people's fault. And for me, the thing is that made that, I wouldn't say impossible to really read. I don't know how I couldn't kill someone. I ran out of ammo. I hate that. I think I need to work on getting this gun a bigger mag, because 30 is not enough for me anymore. The amount of times I've gotten into fights where I'm not, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, all right, I'm done with that. I don't even care. How much ammo can I go? Hell yes. Thank you. I'll go with a 100 round mag. I don't care. Does it make me slower? Yeah, but you know what? I don't care. I need 100 rounds. Man, this is getting on my nerves. I didn't turn off aim assist and I don't know how. Fuck. I should have did it. Oh, fucking Christ. I'm tired, John. I'm tired. I feel like I'm blind. I mean, to be fair, I'm not wearing my glasses, but still, I feel like I'm legitimately blind. I can't see shit. Biggest caveats of a super ultra wide, not being able to see in your proper FOV. I set it to like 100, but usually I set it to 110. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me! Can you dig it? Yeah, 100 was it. That was the problem. I was like, man, I hate reloading. Like, I mean, if I'm going to reload, let it be like for an actual reasonable amount. But reloading every 3 seconds is getting on my fucking nerves. Also, there's someone there. Okay, no one was on my left. I looked to my right, somebody's on my left. I'm a big person on personal accountability. And listen, I'll be the first to tell you, I fucked up, like, a lot. I've done a lot of wrong, right? I'll be the first to admit it. I'll be the first to say it. I will never be like, nah, I was perfect. I was flawless. Nah. But at the same time, which irks my fucking soul, is when motherfuckers are like, but I did nothing wrong. What the fuck do you mean you did nothing wrong? You did a whole lot wrong. You did more wrong than I did. What the fuck? I knew he was gonna show up. I saw the radar, but like, I wanted to believe that maybe he would just be like a little deterred. He was not deterred. He was actually quite motivated. Oh shit! What the fuck? Dude, kill the motherfucker in the lighthouse. You're there. I don't know. I feel like there's a whole world of the world's out to get me and everything sucks. But like, you did do some stupid ass shit. I think we got too many people who are too comfortable with the idea of like what life is like when you're a kid. Because when you're a kid, obviously, there's a lot of things that are like, oh yeah, you know, I hate myself. When you're a kid, you're allowed to make mistakes, right? That's the point. You're a kid. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes. Not saying that when you're an adult, you can't learn from your mistakes. What the fuck? Fucking rat. Yo, this is ridiculous. This motherfucker's got 7 traps in this one place. There's personal accountability that's not taken into account. And I hate when that goes like, there's no like look inward. Right? Because then you're not, obviously, you didn't do it perfectly. And sure, you can go ahead and blame someone for the rest of eternity and all that stuff. It's all their fault. It's all their fault. But like, nah, it's your fault too, though. Like, you also fucked up. I think also, like, I'll be the first person to tell you that I made a lot of mistakes. And I fucked up. And I did a lot of wrong. But I also think that I did a lot of good. And I think a lot of the goods that I done does not cover up for the fact that I did a lot of wrongs. Just covers the fact that I'm changing. I'm making those improvements. Even if it is late, I'm making those improvements. What I hate hearing though is when it's like, oh, you couldn't change earlier. I feel like you missed the ballpark here. I wanted to leave like life. I didn't want to keep going. So like there was no incentive for change because I didn't want to be here. And that's because, well, ultimately I can't feel the emotions of love. Not like I can't give love, because I have my own interpretation of what love is and I can give it, but I cannot receive it. I do not feel it. I do not. Either I feel like I just am not good enough to accept it or whatever. I just don't feel it. Now, when I say this, and I feel like some people might not understand what I say when I say I can't feel it. I legitimately cannot feel. It's like when you feel sad, when you feel happy, you can feel those emotions. But when it comes to love, I just don't feel that one. Now, there's a difference. So I can't feel love, but I know that I am. Because I can't feel love, that doesn't mean that I don't know that I am. I do know that I am. I'm not like unable to tell other people's emotions. I just don't feel it. The hope though is by the time I have kids that I can feel it, because if I can't feel it when I have kids, I'll be drastically depressed by that. I'll still obviously be there for them and love them as much as I possibly can in the way that I know how. But then I also think that I have a misconstrued way of how to give love. The way I show love is through materialistic stuff, right? So like, I'll buy gifts, fuck, dude. That's my way of showing love, is by buying things for someone and then being like, hey, here's how to show my care. Or just time. I'll spend time with someone, but like, I feel like my time is not valuable enough for that to be just it. So that's why I do that kind of thing. And it's also why I kind of can part in the buy and build PCs and, you know, give it to other people, because that's how I show love. But then I also started thinking of it, not saying, hold on, before I say what I'm about to say, I don't want anyone to be like, message me like, oh, are you talking about me? Don't do that. Don't do that, because I'll be mad as shit at you for that, because obviously I'm not talking about you. You're still here. One of the things I would think about was like, oh, if I give someone this, if I buy them this, right? Like if I build them a PC, or if I get them this part or whatever, then I can ghost out of their lives. And it was something that I've literally considered. Like, oh yeah, you know, if I do this for them and I buy them these things and I do all these things for them, I can disappear and then they never have to see me again, right? Because, you know, the thought process was, if I ended on a good note, they can't be mad at me. Oh! Yeah, 1.5. I'll take that. Doing things for someone so that I could disappear, so that they don't have to deal with me anymore. I've had like relationships, not just like, when I say relationships, I'm not talking about like, oh, people I've been in like actual like girlfriend, boyfriend. Now I'm not about just that. I'm about friendships as well, where I didn't even bother fighting for it. Like I didn't even bother fighting for it, because I was like, it's better for them. And I've done that a lot, where I'll make a choice for someone with the intentions of it being better for them, but obviously they'll literally never see it that way. They'll always see it as I abandoned them, or I gave up on them. But like the intentions is like, I'm not bringing you any net positive in your life. I need to leave. And obviously the other option is just be better for that person in their life. But my immediate decision, because of how often I've gotten used to just burning bridges and cutting people off and just being and ghosting, was just do that. It's easier. It's simpler, right? It's not as complex as trying to balance yourself on a fucking gymnastic ball with a fucking juggling. You're not doing all these tricks and bounds just to fucking make that person happy, because also you can't make everyone happy, right? Some decisions you make in life literally will upset someone else. Those kind of things like just ultimately make it so like, it's better to cut it off. It's better to disappear. It's better to ghost. Some people might think differently, but that is how I solved a lot of my problems, was just disappearing and not being anywhere anymore. Is that the right way of doing it? No, fuck no. I think I fucked up real bad with those decisions. I think that those decisions of just disappearing and just going away caused more problems for those people who needed me the most than later, bitch. It doesn't solve their problems, because now they have to deal with those problems on their own, especially if it's like a friend or even a relationship. And I was really guilty of doing that. I was doing that very often. And I think it's because it was just, I don't know. A part of me thought that was the right choice, right? It's like, it's easier for you. You don't got to think about it anymore. You move on from it. But humans don't work that way. At least something I had to understand is that people don't work that way. People don't just stop worrying about something when it's gone. They miss it. They care for it. They cared for it, and then they miss it. And they think about that stuff. And because it's gone, there's some resent now. Yo, how How did I not? Fool, I am gonna. Don't even get mad. Don't even get mad. Don't even get mad. There's so much things about adulting and being an adult and making adult decisions, because a lot of the adult decisions you make are down to, is this the right one? Is this the right choice? Am I making the right choices by what I'm doing? Who am I hurting by doing this decision? It's a lot of that. And it's something that like I needed to have more of those moments in my life so that I understood what was going wrong. What was I doing wrong? What the fuck? One of the mistakes I think I've made is saying I was sorry. And I know it sounds crazy. It's like, what? Saying sorry wasn't the right thing to do? No. Saying sorry to people who don't want to hear it. Yeah, I apologize to people that probably didn't want to hear an apology anymore, or like is beyond one apology, I guess. Or because of ghosting, it caused them to have nothing but hate. And I was like, ah, shit, maybe I should have not done that. It's better to just leave it as is, and let bygones be bygones. Yeah, I didn't do that though. I was like, shit, maybe I should apologize for what I did. No, I learned that it's just better just to let that, if you're gonna burn a bridge, let that bridge be burned. Don't even try to fix it. And I know some people are like, but like, what about the lifelong friendships you used to have? Listen, some of them gotta go. If you're willing to burn the bridge at a certain point, you're willing to burn the bridge forever. It's like, that's kind of it. I don't think that like that means that like certain friendships can never be fixed. It's just certain ones aren't meant to be fixed. I just still need to keep improving on myself, keep working on myself, keep trying to be a better person. I think that I'm done trying to go back and fix what I broke, because it's too late. I broke it, and you gotta leave it broken. Because at that point, hopefully someone else fixes what you did. That's kind of like the fingers crossed, right? That someone fixes what you broke. Well, first, I used to think that the things I did had no impact, so it didn't matter what I did, or very little impact, because like I didn't really care about me, so I was like, it's impossible for anybody else to give a shit about me. And then as I've gone through therapy, I've learned that that's not true, and because of that, the decisions I've made were very heavily impacting and could be scarring, actually. That's like how important people, like connections are with other people are, is that they could be so strong that they could be scarring for life. And making the wrong choices, like the ones I've made, could ultimately ruin a person. And the only thing they can maybe only time can tell, right? If they can move past what the things that I've done. Do I think I've ever done anything that was like egregiously bad? No, I don't think I've done anything that was egregiously bad. First off, nothing that would put me on a list or anything like that. Nah. But I think my biggest issue is, like I said, because I didn't care about me. There's that statement, it's that saying where it's like, how can you love someone when you don't love yourself? It's that. It was a lot of that too. Okay. Hopefully, this will be the last recording. I'm tired of recording. I don't want to record no more. I recorded so much it was disgusting. Hopefully though, I can just sit back and just edit and not overthink the fucking edit while I'm doing it, because that's another issue with these videos. Is, I'm taking too long with actually producing them, because I'm so busy trying to make sure that they're at a certain quality standard. So because of that, I don't produce enough. Like, I don't produce a lot. I produce the one a week. But yeah, I'm gonna stop it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I hope nobody got upset with me the process of this video. But when you speak your mind like this, probably odds are I will probably upset someone, or at least cause some concern. No need for concern, no need for upsetness. Just move on. Just move on. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.